Now I'm going to go over how to set up voice match on your Google Home speakers through the Google Home app or your Nest Home speakers. So basically what voice match does is whenever you say the hot word, Google will actually recognize that it's you speaking and not someone else in the household. So when you ask it to add an event to your calendar, it'll add one to yours and not somebody else's who you live with and is also using the Google Home speakers. It can recognize up to 6 different voices, so that's 6 different Google accounts. So you just want to make sure you set this up for everyone. That way you get personal results and things like that. Another good example is if you set up phone calling with your Google Assistant speaker. When I tell it to call my mom, it'll call my mom, not somebody else's, because it recognizes my voice and it knows whose contacts to look at. So to go ahead and set up voice match, jump in the Google Home app, tap on the user in the top right, go to Assistant Settings, and scroll almost all the way down to where you see voice match. And on here, you get a couple different options. You can turn on or off the hot word detection on your phone itself. I leave this off just because I have a lot of assistant speakers in the house, and so I don't want my phone responding instead of the speakers, which it's not really supposed to do that, but sometimes it messes up, so I just leave that off. But that's up to you. You can turn that on if you want. And then you see shared devices down here in the add devices button. So if we click add devices, it's going to find all the Google Assistant speakers that support voice match that are connected to the same Wi-Fi I'm connected to. So make sure you're connected to your home Wi-Fi. So I'm going to tap add devices. That's going to pull up all the devices, and you probably want to set up voice match on all of them if you haven't. But for me, I'm just going to set it up on the one, just as an example. But again, you can pick and choose whichever ones you want. Probably best to do all of them. Going to continue. And this is just saying activate voice match on these devices. It says this device, but it really means the devices we selected. I'm going to tap next. And I'm going to tap agree. Now again, I've already set up voice match before, so it already recognized my voice. So I don't have to re-go through and do that whole thing. So you're probably going to get a page that asks you to say a bunch of phrases. That way it can learn your voice, and then it'll send that information to the speakers you had selected. Saving audio is your choice. You can help improve the products you use by saving your audio from Search Assistant and Maps, and letting trained reviewers analyze a sample of the audio. Audio will only be saved if you choose to save it. So this is just kind of help them get better. So if you want to do that, you can. If you don't, you can click Not Now. I'm going to click Not Now. I'm going to click agree on this because I do want personal results with your voice. That's kind of the whole point of setting up voice match. It'll probably tell you voice match isn't 100%. So just be warned, if there's someone in the house whose voice is very similar to yours, it might mess up every now and again, but just keep that in mind. I'm going to tap I agree. Voice match is ready. So you can ask for your name, what's the traffic like to work, and again, it'll know your voice, and if you have your work address in Google Maps, it'll know what place to try to navigate you to see what the traffic's going to be like, or tell me about my day. It'll tell you stuff on your calendar, not somebody else's calendar. So that's the benefit of using voice match. You can invite other home members to go ahead and set up voice match, or you can just refollow these instructions on their phone. I'm going to click no thanks. And there we go. And you can see now I have a couple different options. I have teach your assistant your voice again. So if we went into that, we could retrain, and it would ask us to say about 5 phrases just so it could relearn our voice. I have to do that occasionally. I haven't had to recently, so which is nice. But sometimes if it's just not really recognizing your voice, go ahead and come back in here and retrain it. That usually does help. You can invite other people to go ahead and set up voice match, or again, just use it on their phone following the same steps. And then you can see we have the one speaker here that we added, and I can go ahead and remove from eligible devices. That would remove it from all of them. Or if I had multiple and I just want to remove a few, I can click the X and click remove. And again, we get back to that older menu now. So that's how you go ahead and set up voice match through the Google Home app. Hopefully that helps. Thanks for watching that video. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up and go ahead and click that subscribe button so you can get notified about other helpful tech videos I post to the channel. Thanks for watching.